the door to hell, Turkmenistan's eternal inferno, and the mystery behind the world's most breathtaking crater, a blazing mirage in the desert. Welcome to the gates of hell. Imagine standing at the edge of a gigantic, fiery pit, its flames roaring into the night sky, casting an eerie glow across the vast, empty desert. The heat is intense. The smell of sulfur lingers in the air, and the ground beneath you feels like it could collapse at any moment. This isn't a scene from a fantasy novel, it's real, and it's been burning for over half a century. Welcome to the Door to Hell, a massive, ever-burning crater in the heart of Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert. Officially known as the Darvaza Gas Crater, this natural wonder or disaster, depending on who you ask, has fascinated scientists, adventurers, and conspiracy theorists alike. But how did this fiery abyss come to be? And why has no one been able to extinguish it? Buckle up, because the story behind this hellish phenomenon is even stranger than you think. The Soviet mistake that created a fiery legend, the day the Earth collapsed. Our tale begins in 1971, when Turkmenistan was still part of the Soviet Union. A team of Soviet geologists was drilling in the Karakum Desert, searching for oil and natural gas reserves. What they didn't know was that beneath their feet lay a massive underground cavern filled with methane gas. Disaster struck. The drilling rig collapsed into the earth, taking equipment, vehicles, and part of the desert floor with it. No lives were lost, but the scientists now faced a nightmare scenario: a gaping crater spewing highly flammable methane gas, a serious hazard for both the environment and nearby villages. The decision to set it on fire. Fearing an environmental catastrophe, the scientists made a bold and perhaps reckless decision. They lit the gas on fire, expecting it to burn off within a few weeks. They were dead wrong. Instead of burning out, the flames kept raging, fed by an endless supply of natural gas. Decades later, the fire still burns, turning the crater into a permanent spectacle of hell on Earth. Inside the Inferno, what makes the door to hell so unique? A crater that defies nature. Size, depth. The crater spans 70 meters, 230 feet wide, and plunges 30 meters, 100 feet, deep, big enough to swallow an entire apartment building. Eternal flames. The fire has never stopped burning since 1971, fueled by Turkmenistan's vast natural gas reserves. Toxic beauty. The crater emits methane, sulfur, and other gases, creating an almost alien atmosphere. Why hasn't it been extinguished? You might wonder why hasn't anyone put out the fire? The answer is complicated. Too dangerous. The heat and toxic gases make it nearly impossible to approach safely. Too expensive. Extinguishing it would require massive resources, and Turkmenistan's government has other priorities. Tourist attraction. Believe it or not, the door to hell has become a bucket list destination, bringing in adventurers from all over the world. The dark side of the door. Environmental impact. Controversy. A climate disaster in the making? While the crater is mesmerizing, it's also an environmental nightmare. Methane emissions. Methane is 80 times more potent than COR as a greenhouse gas, and the crater leaks it non-stop. Wasted resources. Turkmenistan has the 4th largest natural gas reserves in the world, yet this crater burns away precious fuel for no reason. Local effects. Though remote, the toxic gases could pose long-term health risks to nearby nomadic communities. Will it ever be stopped? In 2010, Turkmenistan's president ordered experts to find a way to seal the crater, but nothing came of it. Some scientists suggest starving the fire by cutting off the gas supply, while others propose harnessing the methane for energy. For now, the flames rage on uncontrollable, unpredictable, and utterly mesmerizing. Dare to visit? What it's like to stand at the edge of hell, the ultimate adventure travel experience. If you're brave enough to visit, here's what awaits. The journey. A 5-hour drive from Ashgabat through the barren Karakum Desert, with no roads or signs to guide you. the best time to go. At night, when the flames create an unreal hellish glow against the dark desert sky. Extreme camping. Some travelers sleep in tents near the crater, listening to the roar of the flames all night. Death-defying stunts, close calls. A few reckless adventurers have tried rappelling into the crater or flying drones through the flames. Most fail as the heat melts their equipment. In 2013, explorer George Crunis became the first person to descend into the crater, wearing a heat-resistant suit and surviving temperatures over 10°-4 F500 and 37°-4 C. Would you take the risk? The future of the door to hell, will it burn forever? A fiery legacy that may never end. Scientists estimate the gas reserves could keep the fire burning for decades, if not centuries. Unless Turkmenistan takes drastic action, the door to hell might outlive us all. A symbol of human folly or natural wonder? Some see it as a warninga man-made disaster that spiraled out of control. Others view it as a miracle of nature, a rare glimpse into the raw power of our planet. One thing is certain. As long as the flames keep burning, the door to hell will remain one of the most fascinating, terrifying, and awe-inspiring places on Earth. Burning question. Would you stand at the edge? The door to hell isn't just a crater, it's a testament to human error, nature's power, and the thin line between disaster and wonder. Whether you see it as a scientific curiosity, an environmental tragedy, or the ultimate travel thrill, one thing is undeniable. This is as close to hell as you can get on Earth. So are you brave enough to face the flames?